The following video shows a couple who are getting ready for bed when something downright terrifying is caught on camera. The footage comes from an indoor home security camera that the couple had installed inside their bedroom. After the chilling events of that night, they sent this video to a friend who looked it over and concluded that what happened in their home is beyond explanation. Needless to say, the friend had found the video to be disturbing. At the start of the clip, we can see both partners doing their nightly routine. One's at the foot of the bed, while the other is inside the bathroom. Then, minutes later, the partner who is inside the bathroom joins the other in bed. It isn't until seconds later that we see both partners fully in bed. However, it is at this moment that something disturbing is caught on camera. This is what was caught.
Es que todo fue tan rápido, hermano, todo fue tan rápido. Mira, todo estaba tranquilo, ni medio apagan las luces, como que Juanca como que siente algo, no sé, por la espalda. Mira, no, esa me creo que... Uy, ¿lo viste? ¿Viste? Mírame la piel. Mira,
The sheet suddenly pulls itself off the bed. The man then proceeds to check the bathroom, when all of a sudden, he's attacked by something. The woman is also attacked by an unseen force. They then leave the room at once and promptly run to the front door. But then something else happens that has left the couple even more disturbed than before. Take a look.
No sé, mira.
Y mira cómo comienzan a salir más cosas.
Más cositas de esas.
Mira, ya.
Todo ahí de una sola. Todo de una sola.
Fuerte, eso fue como todo el cuarto.
Hermano, es que no, de ahí no termina todo, loco. Es que es en toda la casa. O sea, él tiene que salir rápido de esa casa. Yo ya le dije.
¿Qué pasó?
Es en toda la casa.
Y ahí está un pájaro. No, está todo bien. Ahí sale el pájaro. Ya mira que le toca la barriga.
Mira, ahí es que ya no puede si la bajo en peso, pues la bajo en peso. Mira, oye, son los cuadros. Mira.
Apenas prendió el foco, se cayó eso.
Mira, me la vi loco, cómo se ve loco. Mira, ahí ya cae, ahí, mira, ahí ya no puede más la china, mira.
Ya cayó.
Mira.
Desde el televisor.
El televisor, hermano. No encontraba las llaves, Juanca, mira, ahí recién encuentro las llaves. O sea, es en toda la casa, hermano. Es toda la casa.
Y Juanca la sacó.
Es toda la casa. Es toda la casa. Toda la casa, o sea, yo no ni siquiera pretendo que Juanca se lleve esas cosas, no, con la casa no.
No, Juanca no quiere regresar, Juanca no quiere regresar. Mira. Uy, eso no lo había visto.
Sigue todo.
Eso no había visto.
Yo tampoco, sigue todo. Sigue todo, hermano, sigue todo.
It's unclear as to whether or not the couple had returned home, but given what occurred, viewers think it's best if they stay somewhere else until it's safe to return. Now, as for the footage, one could say that the use of strings had helped pull this off, but because there's so much going on in this video, viewers believe that something other than strings had caused this. As with most videos, this one remains a mystery. This next video speaks for itself. We can see three people who appear to be friends using what looks to be a Ouija board. And of all paranormal videos, those involving Ouija boards often show footage of a session that goes wrong. That being said, this next video is no exception. This is what was caught. Whether real or not, viewers believe that it's best to never use a Ouija board, as most videos show that something goes wrong. But of course, what do you think? This next video features a family of 3 who lives in a house that they believe is haunted. The family has experienced many strange occurrences inside this house, but out of all things encountered, there's one incident that is by far the creepiest. The following is the video they took. The video begins with the father of the family who's recording what appears to be a small pool for children. According to him, his son Rowan was playing with mom inside the pool when he points to the house and says that he could see a man in the window.
And right there in that room, that's where Rowan said that he saw a man inside there. And he sat in the pool right here, and he sat there staring up. And he said, "That's a man." And he kept looking in there and said, "There's a man in there." So
if no one had been inside, then who or what did Rowan see? Rowan's mother states that she was creeped out by her son's comment, but it's what happened later that day that creeped her out the most. After playing in the pool, they both go inside to dry up when Rowan walks over to the dining room where the figure was seen and stares at something for a very long time. Unsure as to what he was seeing, she asked him if there was something there, to which he nodded and said, "I could see a man with big black hair." He then says that he looks like an airplane, which neither of his parents could understand. But then, after telling us this story, the father goes on to record his son and ask him more questions about this man.
He hurt his brain? And then what happened? Did he say anything?
His butt.
He hurt his butt?
Now it could be the case that he's just saying whatever comes to mind, as most children do. But what happens later in the video has left both parents baffled. This is what was caught.
Well, do you have anything else to add? He apparently sees a man in there.
That's a big man.
That's a big man?
The father captures footage of his son, who appears to be seeing something.
is he there? What's he look like?
He's an airplane.
He always says that. He looks
like an airplane.
There's another man.
He's a black man.
He's a black man? Okay, he's a black man, right?
After giving another detail about the man, he walks over to the dining room and sits at the entrance. He then points to the corner and says that he could see the man standing right there. As you might have guessed, the parents can't help but think that their child has seen a ghost. Now it could be that their son has an overactive imagination and are therefore mistaking an imaginary friend for a ghost. Yet, the following day, the father makes a shocking discovery that may dispel this notion. Take a look.
Hi, I just wanted to say that this is the next day after Rowan's been telling us about that ghost that he saw, and we just realized he's been telling us a black man was in here with big hair, with big black hair, and he was in this room. And we didn't know, but we were looking around and we found out that this piece of little furniture, this thing my mom gave us, and we found it in the corner.
It's called a unity carving.
It's called a unity carving. See? And it's carved from one piece of wood. And look at this that we found on it, and we didn't even know. But speaking of Ghana is in Africa. So this is, and we looked up, it's made from all one piece of wood. It's like this artistic thing that, you know, it's like hard to make or whatever, and they probably get paid very little, which is why they're able to resell these for fairly cheap in the United States. But we think maybe the person who crafted it was the ghost or something, or connected to this, the person connected to this thing was the ghost. Okay, so we just thought I'd add that tidbit in. Okay.
What are your thoughts on this? Is the piece responsible for the man that Rowan sees? Or is it all due to an overactive imagination? Feel free to share what you think. This last video was posted by David Stenberg, who owns a dog that, according to him, has been acting very strange. David had filmed the following video and writes, "This is the only recorded example of this behavior, but it has happened in the middle of the night, the middle of the day, and in several rooms of the house. This is what he caught on camera."
Get in here. Get in here. Get in here. What is the deal? Astrid, you're freaking me out. Come here. Come on.
For some reason, David's dog will not go in the room. There doesn't appear to be anything threatening inside, which is odd as his behavior suggests otherwise. Because of this, viewers believe that there was actually something inside the room, but it could only be seen by the dog. Knowing this, the question then becomes, what exactly was being seen? Was an unseen ghost caught on camera, or was something else caught instead?